Hello, my fancy friends. I am back from my not so official mental breakdown, winter blues, recovery from burnout. Yes, so we're working on getting back into normal day-to-day life. Let's finish off some of these videos. First off, you probably see, I have a kitten. And I have another kitten. This is Mabel. See, very good, very cute. Butt, head, all the things that a kitten needs. And this is her brother, Dipper. We just got them a couple weeks ago. It was totally unplanned. Just start going to some cat cafes. Well, one cat cafe later, we have 2 cats now. So I just wanted to also mention that in some of my videos coming out soon, I did film a few months back, so my beloved little Tufts will be making an appearance in those. That's kind of also why I'm really behind on my videos right now. It was just kind of hard to go back and see him in those clips. It just broke my little heart. We're moving on in honoring him. We have little places for him all around the house, but yeah, I don't want to go too far into that because I will just start to cry. Today's video, we will be finishing the series of my Dream Ireland wardrobe, and this one is actually probably the most special out of all of them because it was for mine and my husband's 1-year anniversary. And yes, we were on our honeymoon a whole year after we were married. Just life got in the way, so we had to push it back. I want to make something very special for our stay in the castle. I've been very inspired by seeing online all these women taking their wedding dresses and hemming them so that way they were more, was it not cocktail? Yeah, is that the right word? Cocktail? I say like more 50s style because it's more like that kind of old style puffy skirt, but like knee length, so that way they can wear them for their anniversaries. And I think that's very, very sweet and cute. There's no way in hell I'm cutting my wedding dress. I personally plan on eventually going to some fairy balls, and I will probably wind up wearing my dress to one of those, but to kind of still mimic that concept, I will be taking my wedding veil and cutting that up, which is still very scary because it's still very expensive. But the story with my wedding veil and why I'm willing to destroy it, when I had got my wedding dress, I was just so excited and overwhelmed, and I really wanted a cathedral veil, and the veil that they had put on me in the store went with one of the other dresses I tried on, but it was the only cathedral length veil that they actually had. And in the excitement of saying yes to the dress, I decided to also just get the veil because it would just make my life easier if I also got it at the same time. But it was expensive and I really didn't like it other than the length, and it's something that I could very easily replicate on my own. So when I had told my husband, he told me, hey, it's yours. It's just your expensive fabric. Cut it up. I don't care. We own it now. Do what you want with it. I still decided to make it work with our wedding. And let me just play a little clip here of my veil journey. So I very nervously decided to dye the veil purple in a kind of gradient to match my purple hair. Oh man, I mean, dyeing it wasn't necessarily the scary part. It was doing it over my stove and trying not to burn my veil and melt it. I did it. That was so scary. That was so scary. I did it. She's beautiful. Oh God. That was so fucking scary. I had bought and made thousands of little butterflies. I wasn't sure if I actually wanted to do it. More so because it was, when I was looking at it on the veil, it was gonna be a lot of work. But I just knew it would make the veil something incredibly special and more me and fanciful. So began the journey of me and one of my bridesmaids getting together and sewing them. And this took forever. I was in the car with my bridesmaids driving across the country to Connecticut where we got married and sewing butterflies on up until like the day before the wedding. And you know what? It was all worth it. I just was so in love with how everything turned out. And at the end of the day, I was really happy with my veil. So now that we're back, welcome back. So here is kind of what I'm thinking of doing. I had found this back when I was looking for ideas for what kind of wedding dress I want, and I am absolutely obsessed with sheer dresses. So I'm thinking we're going to make something like this. I have bought a couple of patterns that I can kind of edit and get to making something similar. So let's just get into the project, shall we? All right. This would definitely need to come in, and obviously I didn't gather this yet, but my elastic is way too long, and I think I can get away with taking out the hump, so I think I'm gonna give that a try. I'm just really nervous about cutting into my veil, my very expensive veil. Where is my markers? My shoulder. Yep. Beautiful. So we'll cut that there. The whole thing will be brought in with that. I think I got this better, but it's kind of drooping. So what I'm going to do is, I did buy a second pattern that has no sleeve, and I think I'm gonna print that out and do like a new top test. Also, I think by cutting this off, the sleeve is a lot shorter, so I'll have to extend it. The only issue is I'm running out of fabric I can test with, so. So bad news, I am out of enough fabric I could test sew with. But good news, between me and my dog, we have ripped a giant hole in our sheets. So now I have this I can use as test fabric. Awesome. Let's make mock-up number 2. Don't judge me for how dirty this sheet is. It's from my dog who loves to sleep in our bed. Don't judge me. Although I would judge me. Oh, okay. I mean, I gotta make this smaller and it will probably hold its shape better with the tool, but okay. And also, you may have noticed I cheated and I just sewed on the elastic, so I might have to sew channel. But oh, okay, I like this. Alright, I went ahead and shortened this top part, and I just stitched it up a little higher, and then I cut off literally the width of a ruler, and then with the hem, I think we got it. I think she's good to go. So like I said, I'm gonna edit my templates, draw out new patterns. I'm gonna wash the veil and I'm gonna take note of how I did this because I know tomorrow I'm totally gonna forget. I have my wedding veil. I went ahead and washed her last night since she was dragged through the dirt and rocks and pebbles. We're gonna get started. No more test pieces. We're cutting into this very expensive tool. But before we do that, I have these fabric butterflies that I had sewn on here. The problem is that some of the fabric butterflies are fraying, and I kind of knew that because I had put some of these on my engagement corset, but they do not hold up very well. So if I want these to last, I'm gonna have to do some fray check on them. Like I said, not all of them are bad. Oh, this one's not great. This one's held up pretty well. It's not too bad. So yeah, we're gonna have to do that. I want to do that before I cut into this, just because handling it and moving around is just gonna make this fray more, and I want to prevent that. So let's get to it.
So we set our big flower, which is this guy here. Now I can cut this way. Good. I mean, I only came up with one cut. That's better than I was expecting, to be honest. Okay, obviously these look a little rough, and we're going to clean them up. And to do that, we're going to use this grinding.
I already burned a hole in this.
So in this,
I knew I should have laid down fabric. Oh my god!
because I think this is going to be what really makes us come together, and I'm excited. It's oh, that hurts my.
That took, let me see, like an hour and a half. Luckily, not all of them are fray-esque fraying. I'm gonna let some of these dry, and I guess I'll just go ahead and prep the skirt pattern, because I don't want to just cut into this while some of them are wet and getting it on the fabric. I did go ahead and fix the spot that I burned, and by fix I mean I just stitched it up and then put a cluster of butterflies over it so you can't tell. What a great way to start a project. Yeah, so I'm gonna get started on the skirt pattern. I'm probably not going to do it exactly because I don't know if I have enough to like cut it at angle like it wants me to. Yeah, but I think I'll probably just use it as a guide. That's the word, a guide. Hold it. Spent all this time taping together this pattern, and I'm just going to use the other skirt pattern for the dress that we're using the sleeves on, because it's square, it's rectangular. Got it? The only problem I foresee here is I need 4 of these panels, and I doubt I'll get that. Ooh. I might. I think the thing is, it's just not going to be roughly, right? Like, let's see what we got here. We do have enough. I think what we'll wind up doing... Okay, what we'll wind up doing is just cutting the length and then sewing it. Excuse me, hanger. Yeah. And we'll just sew it down the side. Yeah? Yeah. like that. Okay, cutting time. Kind of cute.
Freestyle with each tier, and sometimes I'll do some, yeah, they're 5.5 inches wide. You know what I mean? Also doing sewing 2 lines that are parallel.
So I broke a needle. I did successfully thread the serger, but this piece here, I accidentally moved it and I don't know how to exactly get it back in. So it's this, and I thought I got it in correctly, but I think what had happened was the needle went down on it, so that's not good. So well, didn't really need to do a serge on this, but I don't know if this is off or not. So this is a problem for next month when I get back, because it's gonna take time. I could probably YouTube it. I'm pretty sure I have more needles, but I just don't want to do it right now. It'll take up too much time. So back over to the sewing machine. Oh, and I still have my stinky guy. And the oatmeal. Oh, hi. Now let's go sew this. bought, oh my gosh, so stacky. I bought this like cheap slips. I don't know if I like it. It's like suctioning to my belly. It just picks up too much static. Maybe I should make my own slip. We'll see. I bought this little slip number. Now, because I made this a 2-piece, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and just cut it here and turn the like this top into a crop top. I do have limit because it's a little back, but it'll just be like a little crop top, and then just turn this into a slip like I was planning on doing. Okay, time to figure out this sleeve. I'm sure you can totally see it right here. I have the top and the bottom sewn together and the French seam hem. It's all good to go, right? So now the little scrunchy part, so this little part here, right, needs to be scrunched. And we did that on the test, but on the test I didn't make it all pretty, and I just sewed on some elastic from the sheet, the bed sheet. So what I'm thinking is we have the sleeve. We're gonna take about 4 inches in and leave that plain, and then we're just going to, and then when we get to the middle part, we're gonna have to like hold the elastic straight and sew it down. And it's gonna wind up scrunching up the middle, so then it's gonna have like this little loop. And then we can just sew it like normal onto the main part of the shirt. So wish me luck. Sew this down here, and sew this down here, and it's gonna pull, and then we'll stretch it as we fold over and sew down. So to the sewing machine. We're good to carry on with the second sleeve, and I really don't want to do it, but okay. Okay!
Volume is put into a pool for all the people that qualify for it. Now, that monthly volume has been around, thought and / been told in various forms that
This is the amount of money that's going to be split between the market partners. So when you hear these other people saying the pool starts at 300 million,
it is the last day I have to finish this. So luckily all we have left to do is get these butterflies on. Now if I was sewing them on like I did the skirt, we'd be pushing it. I'd be here all day sewing all these on. But I've seen some videos where people just use E6000 and glue it on. So I'm gonna do that. I don't know why that scares me. It feels like it's so wrong, but I know it's a thing. But my brain says this is wrong. But we're gonna do it, okay? We wanna get this done. We want it to look good. I want these to stay on because I've noticed that some of the butterflies have been falling off the skirt. So I'm also kind of tempted to just go back and dot some glue under there. So, okay. And we are ready to finish this before I go on my honeymoon. Let's go. I just knocked my coffee over, and look how close that was to getting the veil.
All the accessories and making them the right pops of color is picked ever, but also the most everything in a fresh coat of white paint. I always say this, but white paint makes such a no. I have created my own online storefront called Paul's Marketplace.
This actually came together really nice. It looks super profesh. The inside's a little, just because there's a lot of threads on top of threads, but, hello. Cute. Like, I actually be able to wear this top on its own. Probably want to do this skirt because it definitely gives slip vibes. This is like a cute little tank now. On that note, it's time for me to get packing. So I'll see you guys in Ireland. Bye! Whew. That was the scariest thing I have ever done. Probably the most expensive fabric that I have ever destroyed. Now, I have other projects, probably that when you add up everything, way more expensive, but this is the singular most expensive piece of fabric that I ever cut. And especially since I was working with the gradient, there was no room for fuck ups. I wanted to start from the bottom up and let the gradient still kind of mimic the same thing. If you look closely, the sleeves aren't quite the full gradient effect because I actually did fuck up once. Not even to mention burning a hole the moment I bring out the veil. But we fixed it, we covered it. No one but the 20 people who watch this video will ever know that I destroyed an expensive piece of fabric. But you know what? It was all worth it. I am really happy with how the dress skirt blouse came out. I think the top came out absolutely perfect. I'm really happy about the array of butterflies that I did on it, and I'm very happy that I decided to glue them on instead of sewing them, because that would have taken God knows how long to finish. Also, a lot of the butterflies were falling off. In the end, the only thing that I was not happy with was the volume of the skirt. If you remember the concept, the inspo here, it's a very full skirt because they have multiple layers of tulle, and I was kind of limited to the width of my veil. But as you can see, I actually still have the entire top. This actually goes down to my knees. It just doesn't really have any of the gradient. It's very, very light on the bottom, and I do have, I'm sitting on it. This is what's left of the dark purple. But I think what I will do, because I actually really do want to wear this again, I don't know when I'll get to it because I am extremely bad about going back to old projects, is I think I'll take the rest of this and undo the skirt and add this to it to give it more volume. Might actually buy like a stiffer tool as well to add under it, but otherwise, yeah, that's like really the only thing I would want to fix about it. All I have for you guys today. So thanks for watching, my fancy friends. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment below because you know I need all the help I can get. Okay, thanks for watching. Love you. Bye. Mwah! Ah, my veil. Are we okay? We're still filming.
It's on.
Wonderful.
I didn't get my golf cart video. Golf cart, golf cart, golf cart.
I'm gonna put this on you.
Whoa.
Wonderful.
It was the purse. It was the purse what she done. Going to the garden.
Ew, children.
Ew.
Ew.
Ew. Go around the outside of the wall? Dun 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 dun. I'm the master.
Thank you.